How's it going, YouTube? It is Vapors Recruit back here again with another video. I have the Mutation X V4 and I'm going to do a final thoughts video on that. I've been using this almost a month now, I would say, maybe even longer. I still have the Anarchist wire in here. First thing I'm going to talk about is the positive. So it's very easy to build on. It has 4 posts, or 3 posts with a split middle post, so it makes it a lot easier to build on, especially with the 2 posts in the middle. Great for dual coil builds. Let's see. This RDA does not leak if you drip carefully. So if you drip carefully, usually what I do is I just drip right through the top. If you drip that way, you're going to leak at the bottom every once in a while. But if you paint your coils, if you just take the top off, take each coil, and just kind of paint the juice on each coil, it's going to work a lot better for you. But for me, it's a lot easier just to drip right down, and it's been working for me. You just have to be really careful because you don't want it to leak everywhere. Let's see, what else? You also want to be really careful about how you place your cotton. Right now, I just have it placed on either sides of the air holes on the bottom. You don't want it right in the middle. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm trying my best, but there's air holes in the bottom of the Mutation X V4, and you don't want that cotton to sit over it because it'll drip down through. So what I've been doing is putting it down into the deck on each side and leaving the middle open for airflow to come up through. Another thing is the airflow. It's amazing. So if you like cloud chasing, if you like taking the wattage and putting it way up, you're going to like it. Another thing, the price point is phenomenal. I got it for around $45. It comes with a lot of O-rings, spare parts, screws, even it has plugs for the bottom airflow holes if you don't want that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Good price point. There's just a couple negatives. This is going to be a really quick video. So there's just a couple negatives I want to talk about. The finish, if you get a colored finish, not the copper or the stainless, but if you get a colored finish, it is going to wear down just like the other Mutation X's. Alright guys, so here's a quick up close of the Mutation X V4. A couple scratches on here. Not too bad. These are just the scratches I was talking about earlier on the outside. And here's the RDA itself. A little bit better lighting, hopefully. Excuse the build, it's horrible. But basically, you see the airflow holes underneath. And it's also the 3-post design with the split positive post, so it's really easy to build on. The airflow holes on the bottom, see how there's 3 right under the coils right there? You want to try to keep the cotton separated as you would any normal RDA, just to keep the airflow open as much as possible. And you also don't want it to drip down through the bottom airflow holes. Around the top of it, you can see how it's worn down to the stainless. There's scratches over it. It doesn't look the best. It's not a big deal for me. I'll still use it. It works fine. But it's just one thing I want to mention. It is a negative. Would I go out and buy it? Definitely. I mean, I already did buy it. Should you go out and buy it? Depends what you like. Do you like a lot of airflow? Do you like, you know, I mean, it really depends on your preference. What do you like? Do you like a lot of airflow? Do you like a lot of flavor? This gives both. You have the option to close it down as well. I did try to close the airflow down quite a lot, turn down the wattage. It didn't perform as well as something like a Tugboat or the Haze or any other RDA that has less airflow than a Mutation X, which is pretty much all of them because this has a lot of airflow. It has 9 holes on each side, as well as the 3 on each side for the bottom airflow. I would definitely go and buy another one. I want to go back to my Tugboat. I really enjoy the Tugboat. The airflow is amazing on my Tugboat. So yeah, if you want to crank the wattage up, that's what's great about this device. Right now I have it at 60 watts. I have just 3 airflows out of the 9 on each side opened up, with all 3 in the bottom. I've found that just keeping the bottom airflow holes wide open is the best for me. Right now I have, for juice, Midnight Oil Donkey Punch. I absolutely love Midnight Oil. I've probably talked about it in my last video. It's phenomenal. I love that juice. I'm not going to talk about it too much right now, but maybe a review coming up on that. I'm just going to take a couple more rips off this. Alright, so another thing I want to talk about is the drip tip. So, a lot of you are used to the 510 drip tips that are on the top of a lot of RDAs and tanks. This one, as I mentioned in my first look video, is a little bit more wide bore. If I can get it out, there we go. Showed you this already, but it's very wide bore. It's not like a chuff top by no means, but it is pretty wide bore. Another thing is the drip tip is tapered from the top to the bottom, so it's kind of angled, which is nice. Alright, that's about it for now, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you so much.